Hey, virtual school students. I just wanted to say welcome. My name is Mr. Akins, and I'm just going to take you through a couple things that we as teachers wanted to make sure you guys knew how to do before you started working on your courses. So make sure you pay attention. You can take notes if you would like, and this video will always be available for you to come back to. So as you can see, I have already logged in to my Schoology account, and you can see I have a lot of courses, and yours may look like this too because you're probably taking quite a few courses yourself. So I am going to show you the view of a student and what it looks like from what your screen should look like. So I'm going to click on my class, and there's a lot already going on here in this course. This is a fake course. So your course is not going to look the same. And even if you take my class or another teacher's class, we're all going to have something a little bit different, and that's okay. But the basic things that you're going to look for when you click on a class are to the left, you have several tabs here. Over here on the right, and on the top, you're going to see, everybody's going to see basically the same thing, even if you're a teacher. So your teacher can have your course set up to show the materials first when you log in. So this is what my class, sample class, looks like. And I have just a weekly announcement here telling students what to do. And I have several folders here. Your teacher is going to basically group all of your learning activities, your assignments, your tests, your quizzes. Everything is pretty much going to be under the materials tab. So again, make sure you read instructions from your teacher because everyone's going to do things a little bit differently. In my course, if I wanted to introduce the course to a student, I would make a folder that introduced the course. So let's click on this and see what's in here. So these are assignments that I have listed that I want my students to do first. Okay, so let's go back and let's click on materials. And now I'm back to that main screen where all of my course information is going to be. Now, some of your teachers may have updates selected. So when you click on the course, this is what you will see. This is kind of like a news feed, like if you've ever seen, if you've been on Facebook or any social media platform where people are posting. This is basically what you'll see is just basic updates from your teacher. Some teachers will utilize this, some teachers may not. So make sure you're clicking and you're reviewing both the updates and the materials for all your classes. Also on the left, you have grades. So when a teacher grades something for you, it will show up here. Now, I'm a teacher viewing this course as a student, so yours may look a little different than mine, but it's going to basically have the same functions. So for the first quarter, you can click on this and see I have a category created. So let's click on this category, and now you see 2 assignments, and you can see their due dates. So this is one way to find the assignments that you need to do for a particular amount of time. But another way to find it is within the materials. Again, this is where most of your activities, quizzes, and things are going to be located. So if you read through this, you don't have to read through this, but it basically welcomes my students. They're supposed to watch a video to help them through the course. They have a checklist here, and it tells them in the instructions that there is a folder that they need to click on. So here is the folder that they are supposed to click on. Do you notice that these folders are different colors? Some teachers will utilize color coding in their course. In my class, the current topic that you will be learning for that particular week will always be a green folder. Another thing that's going to happen in my class is for topics that we have already covered, they will become a red folder. So if you're working in a red folder, that means you're behind the class and you need to make sure you catch up. So visually, that's a good way for you to tell where you are in the class. So let's click on the first folder. It's the green folder, so this is where I would start. So let's practice working on an assignment. So here's two assignments. Most of the time your teachers are going to organize it um, in this order. The first assignment they want you to complete will be on the top. The next one will be below that, and so on and so forth. So let's click on assignment 1. And this is just a sample assignment. I basically just want to show you what it looks like when a teacher attaches a document to an assignment. So it will be like this, and most of the time it is probably going to be a Word document or a PDF. So it'll look like this. So let's click. And it's going to download. Now, you're going to be working on a Chromebook, so your downloads are going to look a lot different than my downloads. Again, with a Chromebook, you're going to be utilizing Google Docs. So when you download this, you're going to eventually convert that to a Google Doc. And then from there, you're going to submit that to the assignment. So there are instructions for that in a different course, in a different video. So I'm not going to show you exactly how to do that, but I will show you what it's going to look like when you're done. So when you click on this and you're ready to submit it, you will see a button over here that says upload or submit. Since I'm viewing this as a student, it's not going to look exactly like yours, but you will see something over here under submissions that will allow you to submit your work. So that's one way you can do it. So let's pretend I downloaded this, I converted it to my Google Doc, and I submitted it. Okay? So let's work on our next assignment. Here's assignment 2. Now, if the teacher already has a Google Doc created for you, this is what your screen will look like. Now, again, yours is going to be a little different because I'm the teacher. You probably won't see this where it says in progress. Yours is probably going to say something like assignment and my document or my submission. But if you give the window enough time, your Google Doc, once you click on my document or my assignment, I'm not sure exactly what it will say, it will load within this page. So you can actually type right in this page. You don't have to download the document. So when you click on it, you will see this document. So in my students are just going to type their name, today's date, and just give me a little paragraph about who they are. So when they're done with that, they'll go back to Google Classroom. It will ask them, are you ready to submit this assignment? And you will click submit. Again, if you find that you made a spelling error or you forgot to answer a particular question, at the top of the Google Doc, there will be a button that says unsubmit. You can type in it again and then resubmit. So with Google Docs, it's a lot easier for you to redo or make an update to a current assignment. Okay, so let me complete these assignments as a student, and then I will let you see what the gradebook looks like. I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back under the student view, and I wanted to show you a couple things that I thought about that are very important. When you click on materials, and basically for any tab that you select on the side, you're going to have this view where it says upcoming, and it's kind of like a really good checklist calendar for assignments that are coming up. Now, since the course hasn't started yet, there's nothing that this student forgot to submit, but let's pretend that this student did not complete all of their work for a particular week and it's past due. At the top here above upcoming, there will be another title that says overdue. If it says overdue, this is something you haven't submitted, and you need to make sure you do those assignments first so your teacher can update your grade. So let's pretend that this student has completed both assignments, and we're going to view their grade. So let's look at the grade. oh, it looks like I've been updated. I have a 97.5 for quarter one. Let's see if we can figure out what happened and why we don't have a 100. So I clicked on quarter one. Here's a category. Let's click on that. Oh, look, here are a couple of assignments. My teacher has graded this, and your teacher has given this student some feedback. It says, I'm so proud of your work. Please let me share your example with the class. For this assignment, the student made a 95. This says, make sure you're reading the instructions. There's one key thing you forgot to include, your name. So this is where you're going to get feedback from your teacher as to the ways you can improve your work over time. So make sure you're looking for that feedback from your teacher. Okay, students, one last thing that I wanted to show you before we go is what it looks like when you get ready to take a quiz. So as you can see, I've updated this, and the teacher now has added a quiz for the student. So you're going to click on that quiz. And then you're going to click Start New Attempt. So here are a few different questions, and I'm not going to really read what the questions are. I just wanted you to see what the quiz actually looks like. And I'm just going to type in something here. Okay. And on this particular question, I have a certain amount of characters I can type. So I can't go over this limit if the teacher has set that as a setting. So I'm okay with all my answers. I'm going to hit submit. Now, since I'm previewing this quiz, it won't actually show me a submit screen, but once you hit submit, your test will be recorded. So, of course, when the teacher has finished grading it, you can go back to your course. You can go to your grade book, and then from there you'll be able to see what you made on your test or your quiz. Well, I hope that's helpful. I hope you guys have a great semester and a great year, and please reach out to your teachers if you need anything, and I wish you all the best of luck.